Greeting everybody. We are back again. Call it the part two of what we are doing today, if you like. We're having some problem with our internet, some problem with our internet. So let me start all over again. You see, my teaching today is to educate this terrorist group, IPOB terrorist group, claiming they are fighting for Biafra. And also to like what Indigbo must do to save Indigbo. Because I blame the Igbos themselves because they, right from the one, they have been telling their children, teaching them the wrong thing, telling them, the rest Nigerians just gang up against them, against Igbo people now. The war, 1967 till 1970, it was Ojukwu war, not idigbo. Like, Ojukwu was nobody elected Ojukwu to be the leader of the old Eastern region. It was Agu Ironsi who sent him there. Chibuzo, please, that POB is not a criminal. Why are you deceiving yourself? Why are you deceiving yourself? Is it no time for you to just shut up a little bit? You have 5 states in the East. One man is the one telling the whole of, I'll play you videos, telling all of you to keep quiet, to come out, you come out, sit down, you sit down. Why? For what did you need? Why? One man. And you come here and say they are not criminals. Okay, no, don't worry. I'll play you videos, your own fellow Igbo. They are confirming what we have been saying. You say come here to come and be ridicule yourself like they are not criminal. What are they? Freedom fighter. Don't worry until they come and kill you. I don't know if you are part of them. Don't worry, they'll come and kill you. Your eye will clear. Those are criminals. These guys are nothing but armed robbers, criminals. Ole bruku. They have been killing you. You still say, I better don't come and distract me. Look at the captain. Only. Let him vibrate now. Don't distract me. I want to make this program, this is a serious thing. Idigbo have to revisit Ojuku's case. I said it before, I'm having this problem with my internet, so I have to restart again. So I have to still say what I said before here. This man, his father died at the age of 56, 57. 56. This guy, Ojukwu, then was 34, 33. He have the guts to be declaring war, not to feel for his father. A man who lost 50-something years. One of the richest in Africa, the father. One of the richest. If not the richest. His father died at the age of 50-something. This man, we are declaring war. All the top politicians in Igbo land, then he placed all of them under house arrest. He heard that Victor Banjo and the rest were trying to remove him when Ojukwu gone mad. Power sweet. He assassinated them without, he killed them. He have no value, no sympathy. They shouldn't have allowed that. A man who sent 10 years old to war. How about now? Oh, come on. I said, Americans still go to Egypt to go and investigate all those their mummies, kings that lived 300-500 years ago and tell you what happened. The things they do, what was in their mindset, telling us their mindsets. Have you not seen 10 years old people Ojukwu sent to war? That's war crime. Ojukwu was nothing but a criminal. Don't worry. At the end of the day, they buried him with Nigeria flag. Don't worry. My own is to talk. When we are talking about IPOB, that IPOB is a terrorist. I think they said, no, it was Buhari who labeled them. It is not because Buhari labeled them the terrorists. It is their actions, their activities in the Southeast that makes us. Chibuzo. Jibuzo, you can call in and come and let me ask you some questions. This is not fight. You don't fight me. I don't fight you. Call in and let me ask you some questions. You see this guy, they call Simon, this Isima. Yeah, he's running. I've told him, I said, my brother, you see that your platform, that's where you run your mouth. You can't come out because you know you run mouth there. Get out, come out. Just Nnamdi Kanu have his own platform. Let Nnamdi Kanu come and face me. Well, Ijele have been calling him. They speak Igbo in heaven. You want to me? Impossible, my brother. What did he know? What did he know? I've been debunking his lies. I keep doing it. Whenever his brother send me his video to show that damn boy, they can't know what he's doing, I'll come out and make video about it and say no. All the videos I've been making, people that have brain, they know I never lie. I tell you the truth. Now look at Isima. If Isima will talk like this, listen, we'll play you videos today.
Fighting, talking, thinking that they are really fighting for freedom. Now that I know that it's a terrorist organization, it's a scamming organization, that is the same energy that I'm using right now to make sure that I will stop.
You said, now I know it's a terrorist organization. You can say it's a terrorist organization and still not call out the idiot, the Nnamdi Kanu that created the terrorist organization. You must call him out. You see, this is what you people do. That's the reason why most of you are not progressing politically. Listen, his brother, you have called his brother out a criminal. His brother now, all his brother, you call them a criminal. His sister, you call them a criminal. His lawyer, you call them the only person you never call is the idiot who brought all of them together. How can all his families are criminal? He is not a criminal. Until you begin to call spade. There will be the solution to your problem will not come. Solution. You can't say IPOB is a terrorist without the idiot that created it. If IPOB is a terrorist organization, they can say terrorist. It's a criminal. Igbo, I'm going to play you videos today. All this crying, Igbos are until you call spade. I said it before, I posted it last year. Igbo must come out on the street and renounce, denounce, reject IPOB and Biafra. Don't replace Igbo with Biafra. You are in the Igbo. When they came, the colonial master came to that part of the world, there was nothing like you are not Biafra. You are Idigbo. The man that is trying to replace Idigbo with Biafra, Ojukwu hands is stained with blood. Ojukwu, all his sons and daughters. Why is it that none is agitating for this Biafra? None. All his sons and daughters. Why? Ask yourself why. They have to revisit Ojukwu's case. This is not federal government thing. Leave federal government out of it. Idigbo must come and bring that man. Okay, let us try Ojukwu. We can try the dead. It is possible. Okay, why he was behaving like this? You know, this man they call this man Soludo makes a video. Blessed we were showing it yesterday when he said what you are. He was warning the elite, the Igbos, caution these IPOB criminals. Time will come. It will be like he said it will be like 1967. Soludo, listen, Soludo is a professor, not Igbo man, not Edo man. He said, if you don't caution these people now, it will be like 1967. Anybody that did not agree with them is a sabo. He said it, not me. He said they should warn them now. Time will come. Anybody that did not agree with them, it will be like 1967. Anybody that did not agree with them is a sabo and it must be killed. That should show. The man was indirectly telling you in 1967 when Ojukwu was in charge, all those people he killed and said they are all sabo, it is people that did not agree with him. That's the reason immediately you disagree with them, sabo, and you must die. That is the same logic today. A man who dragged his people to war came back and joined the Northern Political Party. And these criminals that tell you is hero. A man who sent 10 years old to war. He's hero. A man who declared war when he lost his father. At least somebody that just war is in your mind when you lost your father. We are making a program. We are gathering all our evidence. This man was interviewed. This maybe still alive. Benoit Boise. He said, if we were not too obsessed with power, the civil war could have been avoided. If we are not too obsessed. Now, let us just play this video so that we'll play other videos. Let's just complete this one.
The killings and the saw me as a genuine person, and the same energy I was using in IPOP, fighting, talking, thinking that they are really fighting for freedom. Now that I know that it's a terrorist organization, it's a scamming organization, that is the same energy that I'm using right now to make sure that I will stop the killings and the bondage that my people are passing through in the southeast. I want to ask, sorry, not that I'm cutting you, just to add to what you are saying. That is why I corrected them today, because I've listened to them for so many times. They keep talking nonsense, I just keep quiet. Freedom fighting means you are fighting a policy that is not allowing human rights to exist or humanity to survive. That is what it means, freedom fighting. So if you are separating freedom fighting from politics, what are you fighting for in the first place? So it means you don't know what you are doing. In fact, all these things confirm that I made a real mistake of ever joining ipob or anybody to talk about nonsense without knowing that the people I was following, they are all scammers. And today, I come out here to correct it.
Listen, the people you were following were all scammers. But in your platform there, these people that claim they are from our state, they are not that educated. What did they know? When you see them talking, you know. They will come there, they will be insulting their father, insulting. You never insult anybody from Akwa Ibom, no. Nobody died in Akwa Ibom, no. It's like the people in Akwa Ibom are sent. Your governors are sent. Your people, you never in any way measure anything wrong. Every state, there is something wrong in every state. Every state in Nigeria, something must be. No state is perfect. No state is perfect. There are criminals in my own state. People, something happened, something that is not good. Every state have that problem. That's the reason why they say Nigeria. This man never talk about your Akwa Ibom, your traditional ruler. They are all sent. The federal government is not paying them. They are building factory for you. The truth of the matter is this. You must, when you say the truth, you say, when you come, somebody tell you this person have done this to me. If whatever is saying, you investigate it. If it is even not your business, say, look, we are fighting. Look, let me tell you something. When we look at these people, we laugh because we understand these things. We understand these things. All this one coming here telling me or what? I said, Colin, come and debate and come and talk to us. We are here. We are not running away. For idigbo to be safe, they have to come out on the street and renounce. I said it before. Reject. Invite the federal government to come and help. All you that is coming here now, this year you can hide here when the time comes. Go and ask them what is happening in the northeast. You know, they already somebody. Are you not ashamed? Somebody from Finland telling you now, not come home for New Year. Wait. What baffles me is this. They call it 5 big states like that. One idiot will tell them where to come out. Are you people okay there? Well, no problem. Let me play this old video.
And to make some
old videos. You know, this guy is talking like this now. He's talking like this now. This is what I've been saying. When we say things like they gang up against us, ipob is a terrorist organization. Not because Buhari called them a terrorist. It is their actions. If, for instance, federal government call a group a terrorist, if I can't come out here and say because I know our federal government, how they behave, Nigerian government, how they behave, because they call you a terrorist, I'll just come out, they are terrorists. No. I am telling you because of what I see them doing. They are eating human flesh, eating their fellow brother. They are cutting heads. You know, they can say, yeah, oh, they don't do that now. You see, they are cutting. You see, if you carry police, if you give this, if you buy this one, don't just buy them. Cut their head. He's saying it. Everybody have the video. I don't need to go play all these videos. That's the reason why they call EC. They cut their EC now. The idiot will come out and say, I'll bury closer with 2,000 EC. You see, their head do not mean. God forbid, the king of bury their own with 100. Are you there where you are? What kind of stupid boy is this? Like, you just come on air before meeting rubbish. And they say he's smart. Can you prove what you are saying? Just come on air talking trash. I think he's burying the ego zona with the EC from their. Don't worry. Let me play you old videos because we are going to talk about so many things today. Play you old videos when we started warning this video of 2017. They insult on you. They insult every traditional ruler. They insult every governor. Insult people in another state. But whenever you make pen just to correct Nnamdi, no, they will come after you. They call themselves Facebook warriors. I said these people are sick. They want to force every tribe in the south to join them in this their Biafra nonsense. But I am not the one to talk today. It's our brother Magnus Uka. Because I warned him, I've been making video here. I said he's under respect. These people are using him. They don't give him the liberty to talk. He's a slave. I've been calling him slave. I made 2 or 3 videos saying it is time for him to wake up. I am the first person to say enough is enough for this Biafra nonsense. The Kanu ipob nonsense. And by then, our brother Asare Dokubo was still with them. I make video here. I tell Asare Dokubo, tell this boy the truth. But I'm happy today Asare Dokubo have, let them know he's a man. He's a man. He can no longer tolerate their nonsense. And today I was surprised to see a video of Magnus Uka crying. So, like I said, I will come back. Let Magnus Uka do the talking today. Yeah, come on, let's go. I am done pretending and I am done being a gentleman. I've been watching Asare Dokubo always shouting and venting his anger, and I'm like, why is this man shouting? I never knew that Magnus Oraka will be pushed to a point where he too will be sounding and be venting his anger like Asare Dokubo. Asare Dokubo, for every anger that I've had towards you, I'm very, very sorry. I have come to realize that ipob, you are a problem to this struggle. I have never seen where a struggle is fought by abusing your elders. I am an honorable man. I am brought under the strict culture of respect. Only right there. Okay. Only right there. Okay. I made them understand before. They will tag the picture of my king. You see, there was 2017 when Magnus, crying. 2017, 2017, that's 5 years ago now. So when we say these terrorists, ipob Igbos, those terrorists, when we call them a terrorist now, we know what we are doing. Because we know they are terrorists. They are terrorists. So that my people in the southeast will never. Why we are making videos like this? Coming.
And they came and begged and all those things. Now look at how Anambra has turned to. That some kings in Anambra will be living in Enugu. Alubaro Obluzu Menana. Now sit at home has become your menana. Because all of you are afraid. Because all of you are very, very fearful of your life. You are afraid. There's nothing you will tell me for me to keep my mouth. You are very, very fearful because you guys are afraid. And then you kept your mouth shut. Now you are running away from that your beautiful mansion which you built in your village. Of what use? Of what use is your beautiful mansion in your village, but you cannot live there? Even within idigbo, not even that you have a beautiful mansion and you're living in America. Not even that you have a beautiful mansion and you're living in Lagos or Abuja. But you have a beautiful mansion in idigbo in your father's compound, but you are living in another, you are from Anambra, you are living in Enugu. And you're from Enugu and you leave your village where you have that beautiful mansion you are living because there is no security, because there is no standing in very large numbers, vigilantes, warriors, army, whichever word you want to use for it, that is defending and protecting your town. There is nothing like that. There is nothing like that. So, back to what I want to say, and then one idiot, one faceless human being, Igbo has become so fearful that one faceless human being will make a video and threaten the entire Igbo states.
All of them will go and hide.
And all of them will be shivering in their houses. And all of them will be at home. One faceless Ofeke, one faceless hooligan, one faceless thieves, one faceless armed robber will just do a video. You will not see his face. He will just be saying something behind the camera. And the entire state of Igbo land will stay in one place. That is how bad, that is how fearful it is. That is not worthy of a man. That is not how to know a man. Do you guys remember when I was abroad, when I was in Manchester, you were saying, come back. You think I'm afraid? Man, listen, I told some of my siblings. So I told some of my siblings the other day, because we did a burial. And by the way, we did a burial on the 25th of last month, 26th of November. I was there. We didn't run away. We didn't pay anybody to guide us. We were all there. And it was along the express road. You could see that people are having. So this is more in some places. But what I want to say is that while I was abroad, you people, some of you, not you, my good friends who are watching me.
As in the Southeast, come out and speak. What the federal government, that is the only solution now. The only solution now is only the federal government. Let them bring the military. That is. We are in danger.
Okay.
This is now about too much. This is now too much. Kidnapping them in Anibu, too much. We're taking on Enugu. On a second, even a fork on an Enugu, too much. But all the much these days now. Oh, when some people arrest, some people can make a video saying on the flying. Oh, single flying one and a half and video.
Yeah.
Listen, what that guy is saying, they deceive themselves that it is Fulani. He said the people
network, our brother's
is
network
the same
is
Igbos, like this boy, this one coming here telling me, I'm not the one crying now. You are the one crying.
And blessed them. Because we are following them, they are updating on some of the things that are happening. Understand? Some of people are abandoning
criminals.
You're welcome, my brother. Let me respond to something this our brother said before you start what you want to say. Well, brother, if you're still listening,
it was a favorite criminal. We need a soothsayer, or do we need a prophet to tell us this is where this thing is headed to? I can remember even when they started, when Nandekano was ranting his ESN, first and foremost, people need to understand who gave him backing to form ESN.
Okay.
World Igbo Congress. Who are members of World Igbo Congress in America? Professors, doctors, people that are well educated. People need to go back and look at the rank and file of IPOB then. You have people that are well exposed. Is it not our Igbo women, mothers that will sit somewhere in America encouraging vulnerable youths to do everything? Who are those gaslighting it? You know, Simon Ekpa simply took the baton. It's a marathon. They've handed over baton to him. Now, the only solution is one. People need to accept the reality. And if we must speak, not someone like myself, with all due respect, not someone like yourself, because we are not authority. You know, now, last time you had 11 senators from the Southeast coming to call for political solution, trying to talk down on these issues. They should use that energy, approach the federal government, and approach the Nigerian military, approach the Nigerian Navy, and more importantly, every local community must collaborate to end this menace. It is not a one-man show. You know, this has to be rooted from the roots. And above all, it is time to tell Igbo there is no Biafra anywhere. It existed from 1967 to 1970. The day Colonel Effion surrendered in Northern Barracks and handed over, they declared no victor, no vanquish. That was the day Biafra ended. And, you know, we need to keep history straight. When the British left Nigeria, they left Nigeria as a province or regional government or protectorate, whichever that suits anyone. Was there any country or any region called Biafra before the British left, even before they came? The answer is no. Yes, we can trace the name Nigeria that it relates to, you know, Lord Lugard and his girlfriend, Flora Shaw. But then, can anybody, any Igbo person come out and tell me that his third generation, which is like my father's grandfather, great-grandfather, they were not Biafra?
They were not Biafra. Yes, now, I said it before.
At least, my father is still alive. I met my grandfather. I didn't meet my great-grandfather. In their generation, there was no name called Biafra. Even my father, he wasn't born as a Biafran. He was born as only Igbo. So we need to get to the place. Now I'm angry. Even to date, when people try to speak the truth, they try to patch the truth. My brother, there's no Biafra anywhere.
That is what I'm saying. The problem here is not like you telling, you know, you have it. That is Ojuku. You have to retry Ojuku. Not this, not federal government thing. This is idigbo thing. Igbo must come together. The elite, the politicians, the rulers, traditional rulers there must come together and revisit Ojuku's case. Stop. You know, if you go to Germany, did you know Adolf Hitler make German more popular? Adolf Hitler. Yeah, he was a bad guy. He dragged the war to war. Millions died. I understand. But what he did, people still talk about it today. But the people, the Germans, they wiped everything that concerned him. People don't talk about him. They try him themselves and know that that man was egomaniac, was sick. Adolf Hitler. The same thing Idigbo was supposed to do. They should stop all this nonsense. Like, you know that what you are saying is not true. You keep saying it. You all know what led to that war. You know what led to that war. The idiot in Adekano the other day were making videos saying, oh, try to justify the coup, 1966 coup. They said they killed other people, leaders in the north and in the southwest and in the Midwest, that they did not kill Igbo leaders. He said, but let's see the truth. The Igbo leaders then was measuring their name. He said they were all doing well. Who will kiss us sheep? You see, who's talking trash? And still, if you were doing well, I asked that question my last program that day. If you were doing, your people were doing well, your premier were doing, what were you doing in the north? Since you were the best economy in Africa, then tell me what your people were doing in the north. They should stop all these lies and say the way it is. Igbo made the mistake in the past. You are not the one that made the mistake. The people who did it have gone. They have died and gone. The people of now have to say, these people then, they were wrong. That's the only way you don't share from the cause upon any. We are not saying the rest tribe is perfect. We all contributed to the destruction. See that Nigeria, everybody in that country contributed to it. We are not blaming it on one people or one tribe. That's not what I'm saying. Because that's not what I'm saying. After all, the people who laid the foundation of destruction, they have not been in government for years. And the people that have been destroying it is also part of the people that destroy Nigeria too. Not only the people that laid the foundation, because they laid the foundation. What Fulani is benefiting now. Igbo created this. Igbo leaders created it for them. And to take that power from these people now is not the problem. Look at the population is growing in the north. How can one state producing 7 million, one state, and the 5 states of the southeast don't have up to 2 million? They all, they said they are the majority. They are up to 7 million people. When you see them 17 million, you see them talking today, you'll be saying, oh. So what we say here is the truth. Just like if you see the passion, these two guys now, these two brothers from you, these are the reason why we still have some genuine good people from that region. They are telling you they are idigbo. They are not Biafra. Their father were never born Biafra. Their grandfather never know the name Biafra, his own grandfather or great-grandfather. Ojukwu imposed it on them 50-something years ago. Huh? Ojukwu they should revisit and try Ojukwu again. Now, so let us go move ahead and now let me play.
You remember the other time I did a video and I said, Anambra of all the places in Igbo land, a whole Anambra, and I'm still saying it today, a whole Anambra, can somebody or some people who get threat where chopu befa. It is very, very unbelievable. Very, very unbelievable. Some 10, 15, 20 years ago, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, if you ever say that there will come a time when somebody will sit in a dark room with his picture or without his picture, issuing a threat to Igbo people, and they will go and hide inside their room.
Yeah.
If you say this 50, 40, 30, 20, 15 years ago, some people will tell you you are a crazy person. But that is actually what is happening in Igbo land. I've been trying to make this video, but this recent...
when you talk, some people don't understand. How on earth, like me, I'll tell my people, like, don't go out today. It is unbelievable. Like, what are these people, the Igbos in the southeast? What is wrong with them? Even a state where they have the governor, who is in charge, really, in the southeast? Who is in charge? All these things, they are blaming Samuel Akpa for now. No, don't blame Samuel Akpa. Okay, let me play you one boy. One boy. He really makes me laugh. Let me play one boy.
Oh, good. Eat at home, from...
Let me play you this boy.
Celebra le feste. Assapora amicizie. Condividi.
He was just talking like a slave. Let me play you the video. Talking like a slave. And this Igbo guy, You know, I make the video, I say, when you invite me, I say, you know, there's this program, wait, keep your mouth shut. There's this program where they invited Tamilakpan, all those Igbos, they were about 8 or 9, I don't know, they were all there. This program, and they were kind of pleading, begging him not to in Igbo land. And the guy was still talking as if he's a god. Do you know what that means? Not one state, not two states. Like, you know, don't blame. And I don't know if, for instance, you that is even blaming them. If you have that power to be commanding 5 states in Nigeria, I think you yourself will be, maybe you will be even like them. Imagine, you just sit here, you are nobody elected you, you don't campaign. You say, you see, do Delta State, River State, I don't want anybody to come out, and they obey you. You are like God. That is the reason why those ipob criminals, they go gaga. That's the reason why this thing, you know, remember in Adikanu now. That's the reason they do what they do. Right from UK or Finland. You never campaign, you never spend millions to campaign and win, but you be giving command, people be listening to you. I don't know how one person, only a do guy, can tell a do people when to go to market. They will bring you out for you the next day, swear for your life. Because you are mad. You want to die. You know, who the fuck is your slave? The same thing Magudari said. You can do that in the Yoruba land. Impossible. In all 5 states. 7. You know, I said there's no way you invite me to any group like come and then the Duma will be threatening. I'll let him understand. Look, my brother, I don't know for you. That stage is not for your, not for your dad, not for your mama, not for your papa. Oh. Take them easy. Now for your company, you go talk, who go enter or not go enter. Hey, we go caution them. Mama Daniel, even though you chop much, not best person give you. The person give you. You know, okay, let me play a video of this guy. Listen to this guy.
Otherwise, he says in his speech that on the 9th, 10th, 11th, and what, that everybody back home will sit at home. That the entire Biafra land will be under lock and keys. He said so many things, so many things anyway, that nobody will be going out, which we've been experiencing for quite some time now, say 1 year from now, 1 year ago. It has always been sit at home on Mondays. And the enforcement is so, I would say, it's not so comfortable with the people. It's so harsh. Then it got to this point now that Mazi Simon Ekpa came out to say that on Friday everybody will be sitting at home, Saturday same, Sunday same, Monday same. You are only allowed to go out on Tuesday, and Wednesday you have to sit down again. When that video came out, it was on circulation then. I happened on the video. I got no other choice than to come out and say to Simon Ekpa that it's so unfair to, you know, I'll make these people to sit at home for 5 days, considering that this is the last month of the year, considering the economic situation of the region. And you are asking these people to sit at home, that it's so harsh. Not sitting at home for a day. It's now Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And these people, this is how they survive. But on your own, you'll be like, what is 5 days to compare to how many years of subjugation? How many years of rejection? How many years of denial? Yes, we know all these things. But consider, this is December. Whatever problem we are facing, we know we are under pressure, but sometimes we needed some time to steam off, man. This is December. This is that month that everybody is looking up to. The month everybody is looking forward to. We call it season, where we came from. It's season. And considering what happened to people at home in this November, we recorded a lot of losses through fire outbreak. Look at what happened in Obogu, in Headbridge Market in Onitsha. You see, we counted billions of loss. Then come last week again, Main Market was on fire. talking about Kano Street leading to Main Market. It was on fire. People lost a lot. And December is here. Those people has family to feed. They have responsibilities to look up to, take care of a lot of things going on at the same time. No. That anybody that came out on that day, whatever these consequences, is up to that person. Man, think about this. And I even went ahead and said, look, where you are residing is Finland. You are residing not even in Asia. We are talking Europe here. You work. At the end of the month, you still got paid. Your situation is different from these people. Nothing will ever make you go hungry. You have your life scheduled. Everything is happening just the same way you want them. Unlike where we are coming from, things are not okay. We don't have schedule. You wake up in the morning hoping, do you know that somebody who escorted the brother to the airport, the wife escorted the husband to the airport. She was still on her way going back into the same Lagos. Husband already was in London. We are facing a lot of issues there, and you are enforcing people to sit for 5 days now, December. That this is so unfair. You should slack down on these people. What is it that will happen that 5 days sit at home will now quench? We know our homes. It's our result that speaks for us. We don't go about making noise, alerting the world that I'm about to strike, I'm about to do this. It doesn't make you a man. It makes you less of a man. If you have any plan, you don't need to reveal it. Let people go about their life because you have a good plan in place. Everything will take care of itself. That's how to plan. Not making everybody to go and sit in the house, and whoever violates your order, the person collects immediately. Is either you are facing death or one or two things happens to you. Is this how we're going to live? And finally, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had to speak from prison, from DSS custody. He came out yesterday through his lawyer, Mazi Ifani. He said that anybody enforcing sit at home is a criminal, that nobody should listen to them. So now, where are we going? Where exactly are we going? Who do we follow now? You see,
Follow key leader.
this is not something we can fight about. We know Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be the leader of IPOB. And then we know Simon Ekpa not to be a member of IPOB. Rather, he said he is a disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It means that he is a follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is not a member of IPOB. Even if he joins IPOB, because we know that a few years back, like 2 years ago, we saw him, he was a political figure, like talking for Atiku or something. We know, but finally he loves Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's just following. And now, out of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he has built his own followership. Now having IPOB autopilot, everybody knows that IPOB is not, that autopilot is not IPOB. So there is a rift. There is a rift. If I should take you back to all those, okay, now I made a video already, which after this live you'll see. How do you explain that? Apostle Paul in the Bible, who never saw Jesus. Apostle Paul, who was never with Jesus. He never knew him. Apostle Paul now is the one we are following, or he's a piece. Yeah, whatever he did, what?
Brain. Most of these people have no brain. Most of these boys, they have no brain. Look at his talking, pleading with his fellow man. It's too big now. There will never be peace in the Southeast. When I say peace, like orderly, like these people. I just pray for Obi. I pray for Obi. It is because of their behavior from the Southeast that is even affecting Obi. I know a lot, millions of people are supporting Obi. But some people still holding back. It's talking like a baby. You tell me how Samanapa become the master of your life, that you must plead with him. People are sick. All of you, including the one coming here commenting. When you're supposed to be ashamed of yourself, you are still defending foolishness. Let me play more of it. Pleading with somebody that is
shouting for the whole world to know. You couldn't help me. You couldn't join me for us to make sure that they are remembered. All you are after is how to make your people suffer.
Keep quiet.
Own backyard now. They don't have backyard. If they don't have backyard, go and chase anybody you see in your backyard. Anything you like, do him. It's your yard. What is he doing there? Every day I want the whole world to see. My friend, go and sit down. Who is the whole world? The whole world has their own problems.
You know, okay.
The problem America is carrying here, Nigeria cannot stand it for 1 month. Okay. You go under the ground. North Korea issue is on America. China, America. Russia, America. G5 issue on America. The UN, America. USA, America. IMF, America. Everything on America. So, don't even go there. Anybody who wants to enforce lockdown, you better start early, making provisions. One thing I learned from white people, one thing I learned by traveling is this. That whenever you want to enact a law, you need to, first of all, make inquiries to know how cumbersome whatever you want to enact as a law, how it will be upon your people. This is one thing I learned. You, as somebody who lives abroad, lives in a foreign land, you are supposed to have learned it. You are crying to save your people, for Christ's sake, and now you are now killing the people you are crying for. They are in our backyard, though. They are in our backyard. These Fulani are everywhere. Who are you? Are you trying to pass a message to their brothers to know that their brothers are here? Are you supposed to tell them? Are you not aware that they sent them? Why are you reminding them? You are just shouting. Yeah. That's how they will know where you are stationed. They will come and kill you. You say they are zoo, means that they are fools. And I read and learned that silence is the best answer for a fool. And now you are not silent, you are talking. So when everybody is talking, nobody is talking. Kevin Shady, is enough now. Stop this thing you are doing here. Stop it. Stop it. I don't like what you are writing, please. I don't want us to start having problems. You've written enough. It's enough. It's enough. I've seen it. Stop it. Stop it, please. I don't like this. I don't like it. You are disturbing my class. Please. I don't like this. I've not come to Simon Zibal's whatever broadcast to come and start challenging him. Whatever views he holds remains with him. It's up to me to say I don't like whatever policy because it concerns me. We are talking about Southeast. I have parents. I have people at home. I came from the same place. So before you start doing all these things, we must be together. What order? Mazin Nnamdi Kanu never made the order.
Who is it?
The order of sit at home started the moment they held him.
Who is the?
And we saw that.
Who is the fuck is Nnamdi Kanu in your life to start with? That's because Nnamdi Kanu never make the order. Then if you make the order, he's right. You people must obey. You must obey him. And me, we are going to start our home now. I will be giving you people order when to come out or when not to come out. Also, since you people don't want to learn, that's what I'm planning. Now, 2023, I will come and give you people order. Tell you, you know what? Don't come out so time like this. Because the way things are going now, you guys are mumu. Somebody's asking me here, what about the state governor? What about their politicians? What about their elders? What about people there? All of them reason alike. I'm sorry. Everybody, it's only few. And these few, people like them, these few guys, this one is crazy also. This one don't know what he's saying. Coming here, a man like you threatening your people, you are pleading with him. Nnamdi Kanu have not declared it. Who the fuck is Nnamdi Kanu in the southeast to start with? Who is he? So if Nnamdi Kanu declares now is right, because you must obey Samuel Akpa, because you were obeying Nnamdi Kanu, you didn't cry. Because you know why they don't want to obey Nnamdi Kanu now? Obey Samuel Akpa now is this. Samuel Akpa is not a good tense with their useless, brain-dead DOS criminals. So, since it is not them that gave the command for people to stay at home, they are fighting against it now, against what Samuel Akpa said. Not that they even care for these people. It's just that if they are the one that gave the command, now, they are fighting themselves. That's the go and ask Jelly will tell you. They are fighting Samuel Akpa because they are not the one that gave the order. If they were the one that gave the order, the same thing this guy is saying. Nnamdi Kanu did not say. Nnamdi Kanu become your God who decide everything about your life. Let me play
See that home
and plot out.
It's no longer going to help our people. We started saying, let's remove it. Let's stop it. And IPOB came out and said, okay, we have stopped it. And Master Simon says, no, it must continue. Since the continuation, can't you see that we've recorded more deaths, more loss, yet we have not achieved it? Think about it now. Think about it. Are we not going to use our brain? Are you more Igbo than I? Am I more Igbo than you? We have equal stake. This is our land.
I don't think so.
So before you start with all this, your whatever, you think about us now.
Pleading. Pleading with your fellow man.
Please.
Please.
Let the Igbos go out and do their businesses. You said that the government is blocking you. The government has stopped you from getting whatever. You said that the appointments are lopsided.
You see the people we are
that the federal character is no more there.
You see the people we are dealing with. You see the kind of people we are dealing with. Please, pleading with a man in one dark room in Finland. Idigbo, shame on you. Like I said, next year now we'll be giving our own command, where you will sit down, where you go to market, and where you not go. You are going to. There is a day you go to market. There is a day you go to work. The way they go to work, the day they go to work, they don't go to market. Should you understand me? If it is possible, self, we even had the day you people will come and sweep our streets, because you people now you are becoming something that our own situation is that everybody must leave your southeast, come and sweep our streets, go and sweep cross river, because you know how to learn. Because people, I don't understand how some criminals ordering you people around. What is the difference now from what? That's it. Guname said all these things, and we are going to look at the way he's pleading. Please now, hey guy, pleading with him, begging him not to allow my people. Allow this is a man hiding in Finland. When Nnamdi Kanu we are doing it, we are crying here. This boy Nnamdi Kanu. Let me play more of it and call it a day. And play other video before we go.
You who copy and
I'm laughing for
Do you know how many Hukopians you want to put out of jobs?
Laughing.
Okay, there is,
Laughing.
Which is miracle.
Oh, you are foolish.
You don't get independence by sitting at home.
Really?
When you think that the people who are ruling you wants to take over your land. So what makes you think that they will relinquish power and allow you? Can you get this your freedom without getting the constitution restructured? If the entire Yoruba land says they believe in one Nigeria, and the whole North says one Nigeria, you are not enough to say no.
Okay.
They will overrule it.
You know.
In that very chamber, where they will decide it, if you count them, you see that you have nobody there. Okay. That is why I'm questioning your means. That's why I'm questioning your strategy of getting Biafra next year. So you must wisen up. Don't think like a fool.
Really?
You want to go to abroad, but you have not even gone for your passport. No. I returned to Nigeria. You're telling me, brother, you want to travel abroad. How are you?
Now, you are saying it's wrong now. Sit at home cannot give. When in Adikan we are ordering sit at home, did you ask in Adikan sit at home cannot give them Biafra? You must obey some. I like my brothers here, they are supporting our plan now from next year. Everybody tell you when to sit at home, when to go out, and when to come and sweep our street. Because you people, I don't know the kind of human being now, because I don't know if someone can order. Me, I can order too. I want to order too. Me, I want to order, do my own order. I'll tell you where to go. I can't do it to my people. My people, they will kill me, they will flog me. I can't do it to my people. They don't tolerate that rubbish. In fact, they will kill me. The only place I can do it is the Southeast. Southeast people, get ready. Get ready. If it is to, some of you coming sweeping our street here, doing all this domestic job for us. They don't send you to Lagos, they don't send you to, that's what you deserve. Because when you don't respect, you people are not respecting yourself now. So let me
prepared. Do you have passport?
Forget this.
A flag off.
Let me play.
Warning them and telling them how they are going to buy. You are a crazy person. But that is actually what is happening in Igbo land.
Okay, wait. I like the way this man.
Can somebody or some people get threat where chopu befa?
Okay.
It is very, very unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Very, very unbelievable. Some 10, 15, 20 years ago.
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago.
Okay.
If you ever say that there will come a time when somebody will sit in a dark room with his picture or without his picture, issuing a threat to Igbo people, and they will go and hide inside their room. If you say this 50, 40, 30, 20, 15 years ago, some people will tell you you are a crazy person. Yeah. But that is actually what is happening in Igbo land. Yeah. I've been trying to make this video, but this recent
things are
video I watched that somebody sent me.
Others are better. Others are better. Unbelievable. Yeah, unbelievable. Let me play more of this guy, Harry talk. Let me play more of Harry video.
It is start 2020. This has been on from 1999. Who condemned it? Nobody.
Yeah.
You know, because then it was a favorite criminal. We need is to say, or do we need a prophet to tell us this is where this thing is headed to? I can remember even when they started, when Nandekano was ranting his ESN, first and foremost, people need to understand who gave him backing to form ESN. What Igbo Congress? Who are members of what Igbo Congress in America? Professors.
Let me add this to it. 2003. You know, there was nothing like ipob there. It was Masop by Owazirike. He told them 2004 they are going to give them Biafra. And he went and started. He went. I don't know where they got their old pounds. The old one. You know, some with them. He started selling old pounds to them. They'll be giving him, this same guy, giving him Naira in Nigeria when Obasanjo was the president. Then, this man now that is running for president, Obi, was the governor. Obi invited the federal government, military, to come and smoke out these monkeys from Anambra. If you see IPOB hate this man, that is the reason. And that is the reason people like us is also supporting him. You understand me? He was the governor there. He smoked them out. He was in charge of his state. Obasanjo gave him military. He restored peace back to Anambra. And this is what Obano, even Soludo, don't have the balls to do. You see, when he's playing some game now, this man they call Obi, he was asked, what did you have to say, ESM? He was dodging it. He was playing politics. I know he was playing politics, like dodging it. I can't condemn what the Obi, you want to tell me you don't know? Diana Adikano is the one who created it. The governor in your state there, the Southeast created the Boboagu. Adikano created ESM. You are smart now. He was playing politics. He know what he was doing. And I like him because you don't need their trouble now. I'm not saying, because he's a smart man. You can't tell me you don't know. You know. And I look at what he did when he was the governor. He did well. He never tolerated their nonsense. So that is the part of the reason why they hate him. And that's the part of the reason why we like him. You understand me? So, I just want to, put this. You understand me? Because they are all crying now. Hey, they don't want to sit at home because it's not Zina Adikam that said it. If it was Zina Adikam, they will not be crying. I'll play you more videos. Let me just finish this one.
People that are well educated. People need to go back and look at the rank and file of IPOB then. You have people that are well exposed. Is it not our Igbo women, mothers that will sit somewhere in America encouraging vulnerable youths to do everything? Who are those gaslighting it? Simon Ekpa simply took the baton. It's a marathon.
Yeah.
They've handed over baton to him.
Uh-huh.
Now, the only solution is one. People need to accept the reality. And if we must speak, not someone like myself, with all due respect, not someone like yourself, because you are not authority. Now, last time we had 11 senators from the Southeast coming to call for political solution, trying to talk down on these issues. They should use that energy, approach the federal government, and approach the Nigerian military, approach the Nigerian Navy. And more importantly, every local community must collaborate to end this menace. It is not a one-man show. This has to be rooted from the root. And above all, it is time to tell Idigbo there is no Biafra anywhere. It existed from 1967 to 1970. The day Colonel Effion surrendered in Northern Barracks and handed over, they declared no victor, no vanquished. That was the day Biafra ended. And we need to keep history straight. When the British left Nigeria, they left Nigeria as a province or regional government or protectorate, whichever that suits anyone. Was there any country or any region called Biafra before the British left, even before they came? The answer is no.
No.
Yes, we can trace the name Nigeria, that it relates to, Lord Lugard and his girlfriend, Flora Shaw. But then, can anybody, any Igbo person come out and tell me that his third generation, which is like my father's grandfather, great-grandfather, they were not Biafra?
They were not Biafra. Yes, now, I said it before.
At least, my father is still alive. I met my grandfather. I didn't meet my great-grandfather. In their generation, there was no name called Biafra. Even my father, he wasn't born as a Biafran. He was born as only
Yes. Igbo.
So we need to get straight. Now I'm angry. Even to date, when people try to speak the truth, they try to patch the truth. My brother, there's no Biafra anywhere. If you people need to trace that name. It wasn't from a Rivers man. I don't want to go there. The bite of Biafra, whatever Mafra. I don't want to go there. I'm challenging anyone, including Ojuku and his family. They should come and tell me if my great grandfather was born in Biafra or Igbo.
Okay.
He was born in Umuahia. There was no Biafra. anywhere. We need to get that and straighten that out. Now, let us look at the history. From 1967 to 1970, there were regions that were part of this Ojukwu Biafra, because that is Ojukwu idea.
Okay.
After the war, every region has moved on.
Okay.
Why are we still holding on to this thing? Where were the voices when people were crying out, pointing out the potential dangers? Was it not our own people? Everything Fulani, everything Fulani. Today, here we are. We need to accept it. And for those, anybody that feels they care about this thing, they need to encourage the full weight of the law. They must face their crime. Like today, ipob is trying to deny everything. They must face it up. They have destroyed the land. We are not coming back today, tomorrow. Never. You know, the issue is...
Listen,
okay.
There's something I want to play here. I was telling one brother yesterday, I said, people who celebrate like this man now. Look at this man.
And now the Oba is out under 2 weeks. So the money that he used to buy the vehicles and the Okada for his security that want to protect the police. If you have a brother or sister that is going to be part of that security network, go and tell them that they should go and dig their graves. Because like I'm seeing this unknown gunmen, these guys are not joking. They are not joking. And if you are one of the people that you see unknown gunmen doing their job, you bring out your phone to record them. I'm telling you, go and dig your grave as well. Because unknown gunmen, they are doing the work of God. They are the people fighting for us. Unknown gunmen, we don't know them, but we are praying for them. So if you as an Oba, you see the killing of your people, the raping of people in the farms.
They are doing the unknown gunmen, because this was when the Obi of Onitsha tried to form their own security network and see. They kind criminal group cannot operate in their territory. We have to form. We are the one to safeguard our city by ourselves. The state government, they all ganged up against that king now, and the government then, and said, "Oh no, government is what they want." So, oh no, government is doing the work of God now. Why they crying? That's what the reason why I'm playing this heavy. So I brought him here the other day. I brought him here. They are the people. Look, let me play you this one. They call it Kenga.
It will be very soon. Very, very soon. Simon never asked you people to go and destroy Anambra State.
Okay.
That's the reason why you people are going about.
Okay.
Trying everything you can to destroy the whole of Anambra State. How can somebody who is fighting for freedom, how can you be kidnapping the same people? Have you ever kidnapped anyone from any other place? Okay. Is it not your own people you are kidnapping?
Okay.
How can somebody you say you are fighting for people and you kidnap them, you take their money?
Okay.
What kind of freedom fight is that?
No. You see?
What kind of freedom fight is that?
You see? Is that not what we were warning them about? I have my videos. The very first day this idiot launched the ASM. They cannot. When I was quarreling with him here, it's no longer Fulanese. Look at this one.
Eastern Nigeria. My dear brethren of the old Eastern Nigeria, I want us to understand that Biafra is not coming in 2023. That Biafra that will be gotten through an armed struggle, through civil unrest, through a war with the Nigerian establishment or the Nigerian state. That's Biafra that would cause the Nigerian army and their allies to bring their war machinery into the southeast and open an all-season killing spree of Idigbo and their furious brethren. It's not going to happen in 2023.
Okay.
It's not going to happen. And with this, I would like to welcome you to another interesting episode of Voice of the Sun. Today, we'll be talking about Biafra, which is a very sentimental and emotional topic for us in Idigbo and our cousins and our brothers, in the eastern part of Nigeria. When you go all over social media now, Twitter, Facebook, you see some of our brethren, a very small fraction of our brethren, who are saying that Biafra is coming in 2023. And then when I probe and ask them, how is this Biafra coming? What I hear is that don't worry, don't worry yourself, don't ask too much questions. We are already planning. We have boys on the ground, we have people on the ground. How? They say, it's all out, we declare war on Nigeria. And I begin to wonder the mental state of our people who make this kind of statements. Yes, I understand that the Nigerian establishment is doing a whole lot, killing Igbo youths, imprisoning a lot of Igbo youth.
You see, it's talking about the mental state. Instead, the mental state, their brain. You are talking about their brain. Okay, let me play you how it started. This is how
it's fighting.
Biafra is fighting for survival, sir.
Is it going to win?
Yes, sir.
His spirit and that of this tattered army.
When Ojukwu started this whole thing, sending kids to war. Look at the idiot now.
Biafra land to be calm and peaceful. Calm and very, very peaceful. We are fighting to defend our people, not to kill them. We are fighting to defend them. That's why I'm here.
It's no longer Fulani that is killing them. Fight, kill you there. It's no longer Fulani now. This idiot created this ESM. We want him because he have one room in that he will not listen. When this idiot talking to you, you'll be thinking everyone to fall. Like mad dog.
Our people to be very calm. I want Biafra land to be calm.
How can it be calm? I want Idigbo land to be calm. Where? How? When you were around, there's something. The people.
Area Father, it's good to have you back again. I get excited when you're
Been following you because your own campaigns have been very, very audacious. I'm begging you personally to restart the campaign of our Mumu Don't Do to these IPOB people.
Okay.
These miscreants that don't even know their left from their right, who are hoodwinked to believe that it is by going against a constituted authority that they can gain, self-determination. And I'm asking, which kind of Biafra are we going to have with Nnamdi Kanu as the head? Which kind of Biafra are we talking about with Nnamdi Kanu with his level of IQ as the head? God forbid, I will never be part of that Biafra. I will personally pick up arms and fight against that Biafra, founded on the principle of Nnamdi Kanu.
No.
I think I have said my own.
When all these
Stanford, let me say.
When all these guys, when we are warning these people.
But no, I will see.
Come on, say it, please.
Look the likes of
Kanu.
Guys, good evening, fellow dear fans. Once again, I'm reaching you from London.
Okay.
I just want to speak once again on one or two issues of importance to what we are doing. You see, there are a lot of lies, blackmail, a lot of propaganda, a lot of state-managed conducts from different people involved in the Biafra Restoration Project. First of all, let me lay the background. The killings, the carnage, the horror, the terror, the brigandage, the criminality, the crimes against humanity, the kidnappings, name them, going on as we speak in Igbo land, where, as a result of the footprints and inspiration of Nnamdi Kanu and his criminal gangs in the ipob, IPOB, ESN unknown government, If we want to solve a problem, we must have to call that problem by its name. And that is what we are trying to do here now. Myself, which MFO has been involved in Biafra struggle. And I cannot run away from the actions I've taken in the past, whether good or bad. So the beginning of the healing of our land comes with everybody coming forward and saying what they know about the issue of Biafra. Because a lot of atrocities are being committed as we speak. Today you see ipob, ipob, ESN unknown government going about making videos, stage managing videos, telling you that they are now peacemakers. They have turned emergency peace advocates. They have turned emergency human rights crusaders and advocates for progress, good governance, and, all whatnot. But we know that these people are hypocrites themselves because they have been responsible for all the atrocities, all the carnage, all the brigandage, everything going on in Igbo land as we speak today. So there's no escaping it. The perpetrators of these heinous crimes have their roots in ipob, ipob. And so let no one deceive you about all these things that are happening. It is not the foreigners that came to Igbo land.
Okay.
Or to any part of Biafra land to commit all these atrocities.
Okay.
The atrocities had its inspiration from within, committed from within and not from outside.
Okay.
That is the truth that everybody wants to be associated with, whether they like it or not. I mean, this is the truth everybody would and must be associated with. The moment we begin to tell ourselves the truth, that is the beginning of healing. I am not running away. I will take responsibility for anything that happened under my watch and which I'm responsible for when I was with ipob, when ipob was ipob. And I expect every other person to take responsibility. Unfortunately, you can see what is going on now. The hypocrites that we warned ahead of time to desist from their criminal activities. I mean the hypocrites from ipob, ipob, inspired by the Supreme Lion Nnamdi Kanu. They did not want to listen to anyone. Rather, they blackmailed, they lied, and, ran smear campaign of calumny against, some people who were standing against their evil plots and conducts. Today, they are the people making...
Nnamdi Kanu must suffer for his crime. When we say things like this, people... Let something before I go. This video I want to play here. When Nnamdi Kanu was still thinking is all in all in UK. Something I want to play. Something when he was still ranting, talking trash in the UK. There's something I want to play here. Let me see if I have it here. Okay. When Nnamdi Kanu were still talking trash, he brainwashed this group of people. There's something I want to play here. This video I want to play from this set of people he brainwashed. That stupid gear, that one idiot, one stupid gear in South Africa. That gear must pay for a crime, for insulting
their hate for no day here.
The empire this girl they call Oluchi, that Igbo girl
Yes,
South
so
Africa. It doesn't look, let me tell you.
Like no man business.
Let me tell you. When Omote Biafra were doing her nonsense, she didn't know. One day, she have apologized, but that is not enough. She must suffer. You know, Nigeria problem is Nigeria problem. You don't, if you want to leave Nigeria, you leave. If you want to live with your family, live with your family. If you want a referendum, if you want to do it with Nigerian government, you don't bring that to me. You don't bring that to disturb other tribe, other people. If you want things, everybody to come together and do it together. If they agree they want to do it together with you, fine. If they say they don't want to do with you, you leave them a fuck alone and go and do it alone. That is what I believe in life. I am supporting Obi. I know there are many people that is who don't support Obi. My friend or people that are listening to me here, they don't support Obi. It's their choice. They have the reason why they don't support Obi. If Obi will be the next president, they are not the one to stop Obi. The person they are supporting, if that person will be the president of Nigeria, I'm not the one to stop it. So sometimes we just fight over this thing for nothing. But me, I am supporting Obi because to me, Obi is the right guy to support. But it's not something force. Don't force people to. You might force people now, you must support Obi. Obi go there now and messed up tomorrow. Where are you going to hide your face? You take it easy. You must try and take things easy. Come here, wait. I'll play this idiot, this girl, and you know why? The reason why we are saying Nnamdi Kanu must suffer for his crime. He must suffer because another day, no people like him will not rise up another day and behave like him. It doesn't matter how but I believe in there's one video I want to play here. when we supported Obaseki during the campaign, after the campaign, wait. But what I was saying make me remember.
The people doing this, they're not supposed to be doing this. You are planting evil tree. Evil tree. But don't come and cause this. It is freedom of speech. My do people. Let us not promote this kind of evil. This is terrorism.
When
I try to attack people because you are trying to attack these people because they don't support you, who you are supporting. That's it. It is freedom of speech, freedom of the choice. Choose the one you think that is the best. I choose the one I think that is the best. After election, everything stopped. We unite together. Just like what all these people are doing that are shouting they need freedom, but they know how to shout freedom. They don't know how to tolerate opposition. They don't know the meaning of freedom of speech, freedom of choice. It is election. They have right to choose whoever they want to vote for. They have right to sing and say, Obaseki is a thief, Obaseki is a rogue. You have right to say the same thing. That is a Yamu. People have been singing in something is a Yamu too. People have been singing in something is a Yamu. You that is trying to create distinction between those now. The same thing you insult is a Yamu too. Election is over. Drop your weapons now. Drop down your knife. No time for war now. It's time for a do. People are celebrating us, and still we are trying to cause disunity among ourselves. It's not fair. You don't know.
Now,
let me support to boy ni ani gaye. Ma support here.
Now,
Obaseki me support. Busukma.
Now,
election for me. In that time I be election.
This was when immediately after the election. I think a week after the election, they were saying those who did not support Obaseki. Listen, those who did not support Obaseki, musicians, don't patronize them. How kind of silly things? How does about now? You know, I'm just teaching. I remember, this video, I just remember, so I just say, let me play this video. This was immediately after Togba movement, after we all supported, after the election, they were ganging all musicians, almost everybody supported. Look, today, that's the reason I'm saying some of my friends here who don't support to Obi, we don't need to fight. They're not cut for you, they're not cut for me. Our own night to talk. They don't know you, they don't know me. They go there now, they forget us. It's just we must talk. Oh, this one is the best. No, now God know the best. Some people don't understand. If you see me, it's just that I see the people that I'm not supporting that they are not the right person, but I'm not the one to decide who's the right person. That's how I feel. So that's the reason we do what we do. We always do what we do with passion. But I'm a man who respects other people. Because I deserve respect. I want to respect me. I will always respect you. I still strongly believe it. So let me just finish this one up. Because this old video.
Party, I burn your house. If you don't vote my party, you are my enemy. It's everything to be that politics. Obaseki can come from PDP to APC tomorrow. What are you fighting for?
Yeah.
And that's all funny. Mama Kugbe, Mamokuta no wa.
Yes, sir.
Mama Kugbe, Mamoboka.
Yes, sir.
Mama Kugbe, Inwanegbe. Oji Madi, Inwanegbe. Oh, damn. Akugbe or a thing. Election phone. Every election. Hey, you an election. And the governor get Kunso to no young. Why, where you were? On a APC, on a PDP, we do my after election. Mana, is a yam way, mana, you boy, Yuki 4 years ago. Mana no guana. I supported this a yam. And the beg of Baseki, or you may wear, or Basket supporting now. When we are talking to one, but I mean, nobody has supported Basek is a yam. We need to support Basek in a yoji, or Tana in, even my ever in. Or I don't know, Masena. But then I been my turn the one my turn I must to apologize. I cannot apologize. All the matter. What are supposed to apologize? Apologize for who? Let's say the truth. Woman don't apologize. It's no choice.
I want to emphasize on this. If it's election, then woman Akubigan supported Obi. After supported Isaiah. After the election, the people, Obaseki and his, these people, they start to behave as if they owns the way the events we are in. A lot of people call me. I don't want to talk about Edo politics, but to tell you, I am a very, when it comes to I have that regard. If you are on top today, okay, those people were packaging all these things. Where are they today? Are they still in good terms with the governor today? Or see, I go and read you. Am I the no back way? I go and read this 4 or 5 days after the election. After I didn't give a shit because some people I met about this about them. He was saying immediately after the election, I was criticizing the governor. What the fuck is that? Did I know him? I'll go come here. And I defeat me. You know him. I know him. It's my duty to say things I know that is not right. So let us not deviate. Let us go back to what I was discussing.
How come you apologize? Apologize for what?
I feel, let me just add this to it. When I'm doing what I'm doing, I am a very calculative, disciplined. I respect your view, you respect my view. I don't do whatever I do today is just what I feel. I always tell my people here is what I feel that is right. Sometimes it's not right, but what I feel is right. So that respect, you are fighting for whatever you are fighting for.
And
do it with respect. Don't disturb others with it. So this stupid girl.
I can't. He carry 2 fake accounts, because the one go tell us what they do. I shower another tribe. You go see Benin people, then go do 100 videos for that person. Okay, no, na big.
Listen, I want to play a video here. You know what I want to play this very one? It's the video of this certain girl they call Uluchi. You know, all of them, they all go and hide now because this is the last video I'll play and call it a day. They all go and hide now. You know, they don't, all those vibrations they used to vibrate in salt. They don't do that because their leader is in detention now. You see, this girl used to come out 3 hours, 4 hours. Oh, is she insulting? Insulting her father, insulting her mother. Because you're not the one to give you the Biafra. You're not the, whatever you claim you're fighting for, you're not the one to give you all these norms, these things, you know, you claim you are fighting for. Then what is it use you insulting? When I say insulting, this girl, they call Oloshi, this very girl. You know, whatever you do is whatever you do, you are going to repeat in future. So when you see people sometimes say, "Oh, leave this," I say, "No, we are not leaving them." Supporting Obi does not mean we leave these people. These people must fight them until they themselves come out and say they will beg. They say they're not going to try that rubbish. So that if you don't fight it to the last now, they will grow up tomorrow and continue. These people, I know what I'm doing. It's something I must do. I enjoy doing it. Now, let me play you a video.
Okay, no na bigo domingo abi. No na bigo domingo wa Sofia.
Now we be Godomigo though. So
Godomigo though. Okay.
If anybody talk against Rido, bring their comments. Because he saw them, he saw their parents, he saw their generation. Because the way they so we know they happy. We are not happy. For my own, not to cause havoc, not to cause confusion, revolution, everything where Nigeria take destroy. They are not the one way anybody they. So anybody insult Igbo or insult our leader, anybody is saw their parents, saw their papa, we know the best. My sister, and that one I want to just tell you. So nobody go insult our leader and go scot-free. Because the pay where the guy they so you know there is, you understand?
My sister, you know there is you know there is at all.
It's not our leader or it's not our freedom, my sister. Mona know the talk say the rest people go vex. We're not the best. We're not the best, my sister. We are not one. Those people are elite, you know, and they can never change, my sister. I promise you, they can never change. You see, as it's jail be so, now so those people be, they can never change. They cannot. And for Oshowore, forget say it Oshowore follower. So they are the same thing. You understand? At the same height, they look to them. So Mona live there. Anything
you notice that thing what happened that day. How can so where they jail they talk that nonsense about my sin and the car you know if you give and slap.
I go take give us that.
And you know say na arrange jamo. You know say na so where arrange that police. You notice.
Yes, Ijele and Showore na one because they don't want me Nigeria break. That's the way be like our leader. We want to break Nigeria. They're not given that chance. What do you expect? They are the same thing, my sister. They are not different people. They don't want Nigeria to break.
And they know how to brainwash our people like Wasofia. You know, she said that they ain't gonna carry Igbo music to come there. Come they pretend like saying they support her.
You see, now that one now they look all those distraction. So now our people, innocent people, they will they talk to. For example, now me start one topic yesterday. All the old Urobo, let be senior. They better for my hand. I know leave the rise up. Urobo people get out here. Feel like no, don't come from north, don't come they pass their out here. They just sit down there. They don't do anything.
They even they fight every day for social media. Leave Fulani, they take what they for their land.
So now that one will they focus on all these innate, they don't change. I cannot change my sister. We find what you will take us trouble. Move talk to our youth, move cause trouble. Maybe we are fast. You understand? Now you don't talk about us now. You say that the leaders be our problem. Now they be our problem. Both the Igbo, both the Edo, both the Yoruba, all of them, they be our problem, my sister. Move cause trouble. If trouble no come, these people no, say that they be our problem. Now the truth I dey tell you, my sister, all these people when they talk for social media, when they collect benefits for years, they know they think say na so easy. No worry,
they just say life be easy, well, now make them know they even care.
My sister, talk to them, they cause them, no concern me, they cause them. But the problem now be say, move, as a woman, move, find out to take us for confusion, problem, make everybody rise up, let them go fight for their life. But that one, my sister, because
my sister, for this struggle, I not go lie for you. Now your face, I just the look all this while you. Now your face, I just the look. These people, they don't cross their line.
They look my face. No, they not they look my face. Cause them. Anybody talk to Biafra, disturb them. We they tell you one secret, eh? The responsible one they deal with Biafra. All those ones say they talk for social media. They not get where they dey. My sister, may I tell you one thing, one secret where you don't know. The only way Mazi carry Biafra, all these people will put them to shame. And everything they show, they don't know say that they backward. You don't know.
Yes,
ma'am. Now they focus on not be all these idiots. They not change, oh. My sister, don't look my face. These people, they don't never change. Cause them. I don't the first, oh. Just cause them. Because they food yourself every day, social media. They food yourself.
You get the one where fat, that one where fat, you know, where they call blessing. Every day, she know the rest.
Where who be blessing? I don't know blessing.
One blessing, something. Now only man say now they carry the cost every day. You get the other one where they call joy. I don't know whether you still know that one. They say they Italy.
No matter idiocy, that just not that better. No matter one, that fool. You dey crack a few days ago now. You know see what they happen for those things. No matter one. No matter me not dey even look the dress. That one na idiot. That one we pass river, come here, come this war, come the fool himself. No matter idiot.
I said we have to be playing all these videos. You know, when you hear the things, you know, I have a lot. When you begin to wonder, you are Igbo, right? Do your Igbo thing in your place and stop disturbing others. You want what? Go and do it in your place with your people. But they will not rest. And for those people they brainwashed, they must be punished. I keep telling them, I said, you must be punished. You know, some people thinking these people were insulting their father. They were not insulting their father. They were insulting trying to disrespect, not just to destroy their tribe. Everything against their tribe makes them happy. Anything against, I don't know why. So who did it is Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu must face the law. When you can educate Nnamdi Kanu, I have to call it a day because of tomorrow. If you can educate Nnamdi Kanu, then the one that is saying Biafra must come now is this idiot, this stupid girl is not Sophia. She's doing Biafra anymore? No. What is she doing now? Swearing now for these same people. The girl she's calling now, they are not enemies. My Lady Joy, in fact, I will go and invite Lady Joy. My Lady Joy is still there. Ijele is still there. Go and check Ijele track record. Check my whole track records. Who is it blessed? She's still there. Check her track records. Look at the life, you people. You brainwash fools. So this is where we'll call it a day. We will not rest until we know the reason why. We will not stop fighting for whatever. You know, we are fighting for a better life, a better country. But we must fight it with our brain. If, for instance, Edo is a very big place, I'm not the one to tell Edo people to leave Nigeria. You can't. One man telling the whole Edo. No. I can't because I want my Edo people to come and do this. And they did not do that. I carry my Edo people to Onyamiri to go and be sorting my people. Why? If you want to follow Onyamiri, you can follow and leave your people. Also insult your people, pull your people. And the Onyamiri you are insulting your people for, they are worst in life. Worst. So this is where we are going to call it a day. Thank you. And God bless you tomorrow. Bye.